Alright, hey guys, I've got another video to show you, more modding progress, although I've taken it quite a couple steps forward, probably in the right direction, and maybe a little bit in the wrong direction, as I've come up with some pretty dangerous stuff, actually. It's a lot of fun to play with on other people's servers. I've also got this debug text coming up. You just press B and that'll show up, press B it goes away, but it tells you your position, and I was just playing around with it just to make sure everything works, because I just finished a complete rewrite just to make sure everything's legal in case I decide to do something with this. So yeah, this shows your position, your health, your mana, your armor, the current menu ID. I probably threw that in there, I don't remember why, but it's in there. The current defense, attack. I don't know what attack CD is. I think it's your attack cooldown. I wanted to mess with that so I could maybe get some really fast sword action going on. And that's infinite HP, infinite mana points, and infinite air. Yeah, it's kind of hard to read, but, you know, I'd rather it be small and hard to read. But, you know, whatever. So anyways, let's get to the good stuff. So I'll join this guy's random server. Feel free to come play on it, I guess. You can go back there and pause and look at the IP. It's not like that's somewhere I go very often. So here I am. No infinite mana. I'll run out of rocket boot juice there, fall and take 180 damage. So there you go. So I'll turn on God mode. So my mana and health are back to full. I can use my rocket boots infinitely, and there's also no numbers that pop up anymore. That way your hack is a little more discreet. So yeah, you can see my position changing. My health is at max, mana is at max, air is at max. God mode basically cuts on infinite health, infinite mana, and infinite armor. Yep, that's what that does. Also, now that I've got that, the basic God mode, when you die, you can still die by taking enough damage at one time. So if I fell long enough, I would take 400 damage and die. I would die. So also when you die, you'll undie, I guess is the best way to put it. So even when you die, you won't be dead. You will technically die, but you'll come immediately back to life in the exact same frame. So yeah, that's handy. So God mode is pretty awesome. Lots of fun to just run around with, especially in PvP. Also, you have now a help command. Now you can't see what pops up because of that, because it comes up in another console window. That's why the sound just stopped. I switched over to the console window to look at it. And there's a list of the commands there that come up when you do /help, how to use them and what they do. It's extremely handy. But yeah, most output now comes out of that console window, so you won't be able to see any of that, unfortunately, because Fraps is kind of limited in its ability to switch between windows, at least as far as I know. I'm no expert screen capture guy. But yeah, so another useful command is the preset command, and what the preset command does is it runs a list of commands that you have predefined, and you can have multiple presets. So I have 3 presets. One preset sets all the items in my inventory to auto-use if they're not consumable. So if I turn that on, I can switch to my pickaxe and keep swinging it. I can switch to Sun Fury, and I can hold down my left mouse and it'll keep using it. It sets it all to auto-use. I can pull out my Phoenix Blaster, just hold down the mouse and shoot away. It's really good. It's not super hacky, but it's extremely useful and just makes lots of stuff just less of a pain in the butt. Star Cannon, Star Fury. Just takes all the items in my inventory that aren't consumable items, like the suspicious looking eye, and sets auto-use to true. As you can see, I've got lots of handy items. Now, one of the things that you'll want to remember is that when you have all these items, you can't drop them. If you drop them, they'll reset. See? So it sets back to 32. It's not 20,000 anymore. So, but as long as you keep these in your inventory, it'll save and keep stacks up to a very big number. So I have pretty much infinite ammo for my Phoenix Blaster. Very handy. I have infinite stuff for spawning bosses at night and showing people how quickly I can kill them with Star Blaster. Now, if you think this isn't good enough, I have another preset that sets all the items use times to 0. That was not it. That's it. So there you go. That's probably going to be really loud for you. But it does massive damage, and it's a lot of fun to play with. especially with Terraria. It's pretty awesome. Now, of course, the way there are manual versions of those commands. There's a new set item command. You set item. You can pick the item in your inventory. 0 would be my sun fury up there. 1 would be my molten pickaxe. And so you go by the slot ID. 3 would be my molten pickaxe. So if you want to, you can just put whatever you want in your first inventory slot, and you can use set item 0, which is that first inventory slot item, which is your 1 hotkey item. And then you can change pretty much anything as long as you know the fields. I plan on including a command that will list off all the fields available to you, but at this point I don't really have that option. So I can set my Sun Fury's damage to something like that. And so we can go down here, hit this zombie, and we did a lot of damage. I don't know exactly how well this works. I can't confirm that this works. There it goes. It takes a second to update. But after that, it works perfectly. So that's another really fun command to play with. You can also set player fields. So I can set my stat life to that. Yeah, maybe that doesn't work. Well, it's supposed to work. I actually haven't tested that command out, but it used to work. But yeah, that's pretty cool. What else is there? Okay, looking back in the console, I have the preset. Oh yeah, the rename command. So I can rename myself. So now I'm myself. So you can change your name on the fly. Pretty handy. Especially if you don't want to be recognized by your name. You can just go into your single player world, rename yourself, and then save and come back, and your character's name will be changed. Pretty handy. There's also the damage command, so you can also use this to heal people, but if I wanted to damage this guy's Thorwald for 9,000, yeah, he's dead. So yeah, I can be cruel like that. In fact, let's try doing it to myself. Can't really tell. I've noticed that most of the commands that work on the servers, some don't, some do, but the commands that do generally don't work on yourself, so I have a local version of those commands included. Except for damage. I don't see why you'd want to damage yourself, although you can actually use damage to heal people. So if I damage Thorwald for negative 9,000, you should go to full health, yeah. Unless you, I'm pretty sure he didn't drink any potions. So, yeah. You can also just straight up kill, so I could kill Thorwald. Oh, looks like that's broken. I can see why. It needs to be a different number. So yeah, I can fix that. But normally that works, so for now I guess I could just use the damage command. There's also the item command. So you can spawn items by name now. You don't have to go and learn all the IDs. You can just spawn items by name. And there you go. Spawning items, pretty cool. If you do it with your inventory open, it won't drop it for everyone to pick up, so that you can safely place it in your inventory. So let's say I need, I have no idea. Let's just get some gel. A stack of 200, or let's go ahead and get a bunch of gel. So there, it puts it on your mouse cursor for you. You can put it in your inventory. But that only happens when your inventory is open. So make sure that if you don't want to be throwing items around, you have your inventory open when you use that. There's also a clear armor command, which removes all of your armor and accessories. There's a clear inventory. That's mostly used in case you have a preset. So you can have a preset that switches armor sets, basically, depending on what you're doing. So yeah, pretty handy. There's a clear inventory command which wipes your inventory, and there's also a clear all which wipes both of them. Pretty handy. There's, what else is there? There's the teleport command. It's kind of buggy right now, but it actually works for you. But to other players you might suddenly turn invisible. You can also teleport to specific coordinates, and you can also let me show you that. Let me get my location first. So location, and that prints your location to the console window, and so then I can teleport to 33, 460 by 5400. It just puts me right up there. So yeah, that's pretty much all I've got in here so far, but let me tell you, it's a lot of fun to play with. So much fun. But yeah, so that's what I've got so far. If you guys have any other ideas on commands I should add, let me know. I'm sure you're going to be asking where can you download this, and if you watch my other videos, you'll know that you can't download this right now. Yeah, see, teleport doesn't work when you teleport other people to them, but it works to you, and that's really all that matters. Pretty interesting stuff. But anyways, oh yeah. So yeah, you can't download this right now. I don't know if you ever will be able to. This is mostly just a proof of concept of what's possible in Terraria and what needs to be fixed soon so that people like me can't do stuff like this on random people's servers. So yeah, I'm trying to think of anything else to talk about. Yeah, you can't download that right now. I don't know if you guys know Zenexer. He's selling his custom client and custom server, and I might be selling this. So if you're interested in buying this mod, let me know, because you know I'd probably sell this for some amount of money. Like if you drop me $1 million, I'd probably sell it to you. But yeah, let me know. Real quick before I go, there's a pretty cool server list. So if you guys are looking for servers to play on with people, there's a really awesome server list you can use to find servers that are online, servers that are Hamachi or non-Hamachi, and all that great stuff. I'll put a link down in the description down there. Also, one other thing, I forgot what it is, and suddenly I remembered. I don't know how many of you guys play Minecraft. Probably most of you did, and some of you probably play multiplayer, and some of you know what Bucket is. Bucket was basically a custom server application for Minecraft that lets you customize the server experience. So Bucket, you could have plugins for your server that would let you have like extra blocks in Minecraft. I want to let you know that there are 2 such things being developed for Terraria right now, Hamax and Starfury. You can go to hamax.org/forum. There'll be a link in the description again. And you can find information on the development of those 2 applications there. Likely Starfury will end up being finished first. Starfury will be the Java version of the server, and Hamax is the C#/mono version of the server, or the application. And yeah, that's the plan. I just figured you guys should know what's going on, and that's it. Also, I think if I get any good at video editing, I need an intro and maybe an outro with this in it. This is just so cool looking. I feel like a freaky version of Spider-Man.